Hey everybody, Sue Bolton. Tomorrow, my husband Ed and I will have the joy of taking care of our 18-month-old grandson, Jack. And one of the things we like to do is to get down on the floor with him and engage with his toys with him. He has some stacking toys, and we invite him to participate and partake with us in the building of these high towers. But at this point, all our grandson likes to do is to knock them down, and he does a very good job at that. Well, this past week, I was reading 2 Peter chapter 1, and in it, Peter is speaking to believers who are suffering significant persecution because they live in a culture which is opposed to the truth and it's watering it down, a culture very much like ours. In his encouragement, he is in essence exhorting them to build a faith tower that would be indestructible. He starts out with this invitation by reminding these believers that they have been granted by God's divine power absolutely every resource that they need to partake of Christ's divine nature. In other words, they can be like Jesus even in the face of opposition. But when he talks to them about building this tower, he tells them you have to make every effort in participation with God. It doesn't just happen on its own. Listen to what he says, beginning with verse 5 in chapter 1. For this very reason, applying your diligence to the divine promises, make every effort in exercising your faith to develop moral excellence. And in moral excellence, add experiential, true knowledge of God. And in your knowledge, practice self-control. And in your self-control, add passionate patience. And in your patience, develop godliness. And in your godliness, supplement it with brotherly affection. And in your brotherly affection, develop Christian love, unselfish, generous love. He concludes by saying, for as these qualities are yours and are increasing in you as you grow towards spiritual maturity, they will keep you from being useless and unproductive in regard to the true knowledge and greater understanding of our Lord Jesus Christ. That is quite the faith tower. Well, I trust that in the not too distant future that our grandson is going to want to participate in helping us to build these towers instead of just knocking them down. This simple childlike activity of tower building, coupled with the reading of Peter's descriptive words, inspired me to create this graphic of his word picture of a faith tower. And I am keeping it to encourage me to partake in the divine nature of God, that I may daily make every effort to build this faith tower that will be indestructible. I hope you are encouraged to do the same. God bless you, church family.